Listen to the mods. Hey, Freighter crew. I'm just gonna check out. Is anyone gonna stop me from doing this if I do it directly behind y'all? Hang on. Not close enough. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. There's.
What do you think
Dang
you're
it!
doing?
There was part of that jump that would work in, but
Oh,
I'll
my
lie.
mistake.
Yeah, sorry, it was your mistake. I don't know what you saw. Trick of the light. Oh, but my reputation decreased. Fine. Try and actually not get caught doing that. I wonder if putting on a certain disguise will actually allow me to steal from areas, because it's like, yeah, you have the rights to be here. Tuskard card, BR Guthrie, rather. And everything else, sure. And just in case there's anything up here that's lootable. Yeah, had to check. The hell, anyone know why I can't swap down from ultra high quality but reduces the ancient laptop to your single frame video quality? Yeah. Twitch apparently doesn't give quality options consistently to streams unless you are already a partner, which is rude and evil and how dare, and I'm not a fan. But yeah, I will try and do some things that will make it a little more comfortable in the future. After the stream, but unfortunately I can't just start troubleshooting for the next 3 hours. Sweet. So that was the rest and go key card that we just took there. Honestly, I'm pleased. What's up here? May actually have to find my way up. Fine.
This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon column.
Which is like the companies of this game just always looking up this bottom line. I mean, that's just companies.
Well. What fine treasures might await us in here?
Enemies, as it turns out. Alright, let's get ready. So C and V on my first 2 targets, basically.
I have your back, Captain.
Now. Yeah, so she effectively manifests a hammer even though she doesn't have one.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't.
Yes, Max! Not gonna lie, a little turned on by that. Just a little. I mean, like, the kind of, like, confidence of it. Jacking all those. And yeah, it does seem like we are ridiculously powerful by this point in the game. So I am a little... Actually, hang on. I have the... Yeah, I have all of the capacity. I should just be looting everything and then trashing them. See, I am a little concerned that we might have, like, out-leveled the difficulty of the game at the moment. Right. I have the keycard, don't I? It says that I don't. It says also that I might need more hacking skill. Alright, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to try and increase my mind stats using some of these things, and then see if that'll work for me. Okay, where are we? Body attributes, mind attributes, so we use one of those. None of the rest of these. Yeah, none of the rest of these are going to help me with this. Dang. So that got us 5 more. Lockpick. That has tech skills. This has stealth skills. What are the stealth skills and what are the tech skills? Hang on. Stealth. Yeah, the stealth ones do include lockpick. I've got 8 up because I have Pavati in my crew. I've got the caffeine drink. I got all of the low pressure stuff. I'm still just too short. Maybe I should just wait for my next level and come back. Reload so I don't waste the equipment that we tried to use there. Just gonna make absolutely certain that neither of the people that we killed here would have had it on them. At the very least, we do have an easier way to get back in here, though. We need to loot everyone in the room? What? There were 3 human enemies and 1 robot, right? Sorry, 2 human enemies and 1 robot. Ash pile. Oh! But I didn't kill anyone with the plasma. 2 human enemies. Oh! Over here. Yep. Of course. But of course. I feel like I've just immediately run to the end of a mission before even picking up the quest. Prismatic hammer. Hell yes. This was the legendary science weapon, right? Science weapon. Hammerschmidt. Hammerschmidt is actually the name of my one of my D&D characters. Regina Hammerschmidt. Hammerschmidt was working on a hammer weapon, the Pulse Hammer, when a rival company, Aramid Ballistics, stole its plan, rushed the development, beat them to the market, and all while ridiculing Hammerschmidt with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammerschmidt executives demanded the ultimate hammer be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production.
Gosh, ain't that handsome.
And the chatbot, yeah, the chatbot is named after... the chatbot actually isn't named after the D&D. D&D. They were World of Darkness. World of Darkness? No, they were... World of Darkness? No, they were the Call of Cthulhu. There we go. They were a Call of Cthulhu character, Regina Hammerschmidt. But she was a 54-year-old grandmother German immigrant in 30s Boston, I think. Myrai, thank you very much for the subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat. Welcome to the Republic. How have the Lash streams been going? I haven't been there recently, but what's he been doing recently? All right. I think that was the only thing in the room, but there's also that up there that I'll loot. Actually, no, there's this already. Research terminal, discovery. While rummaging through the back bays, I discovered a very old Hammerschmidt crate that seemed to have been sealed for a very long time. A bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make heads nor tails of my discovery. A prototype hammer. I didn't know Hammerschmidt actually made hammers, but I brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows. The trail of its weight lingers even when my eyes are closed. They haven't? He's taking a bit of a break? Ah. I thought I saw him streaming the other day. Oh well, I gotta get back in contact with him. It's been a while. Play World of Darkness 2. What character did you have? Did you play Vampire? World of Darkness. I think I was like human and slightly cult aligned. Like it was very early on. Bye guys. See you around, Josie. Did you not take the weapon? I'm almost certain I did. I spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are a state of art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems all working together in perfect harmony. How is that even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. There's a curious energy signature swirling around the weapon, though. I've yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper. Now, I've lost several teeth. Ah. Alright. Radiation, of course. I've had the most sublime prismatic dreams since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Never mind that now. Good news first. The energy signature matched the Blondier's exclusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties for 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now just for the bad. In my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. I must take greater care with future experiments for annihilation. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I'm simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. This hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things, but with a little ambition, we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. That is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. It does not square with the plan whatsoever. Yeah, I did take it from the save. Good. All right, we're all fine. Now I have to figure out who it goes on, right? It's a two-handed melee. The thing is, like, I still probably put that on Pavati, right? There's supposed to be a secret area on Groundbreaker to the left of the entrance with the security dude. His reps found it. I don't know. If I was about to leave thingy to the left of the entrance with the security dude, actually, hang on. Maybe this is it. Although we did have like a lot of information that there was something we were looking for along these lines. Mr. Ouch, power attack damage plus 20% and extra melee speed. Kinda wanna... The Prismatic Hammer looks garbage right now in comparison. I'm gonna tinker it up a little, but I don't... Is it actually ultimately even gonna be good for her stats? Oh, I can't modify it. Oh, right, because it's legendary. Don't let the DPS deceive you. All right, I'll give it to her for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Oh, wait, hang on. Don't need this one. Although, I do want to loot. Hang on. Damn it. I got this dash skill. I am going to finally make use of it and actually get something. Got a Tremor Cleaver, Energy Cell, Heavy Ammo. That sucked. If you tried Shadowrun/Cyberpunk, is there a possibility of you playing the Project Red CP game on the Channel Plus stream? Oh, right, yeah, Project Red is in, like, CD Projekt Red? I'm guessing you're talking about Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, there's a chance I end up playing that. Basically, if it ends up looking like an RPG that looks interesting to me, it's difficult to tell until it's out and I know the systems in it, that kind of thing.
Of course. The cosmos
I'm very hit
is
and miss on
generated and directed
games
by
like
the
that.
universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
I have no clue what you're referring to with Verity.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
I wish I had like the ability to run this in the higher quality at the moment, because I can imagine this would be a beautiful vista. At the moment, with the anti-aliasing quality it currently has, it kind of looks like one of those over-sharpened background images. Verity is just a fancy word for truth. Ah, right, sorry. I was thinking he was referring to a proper noun in some way with a capital V. Although with a capital P for plans, so I shouldn't really have been assuming that. Ah, Drone, what's up?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Yeah, what's the art for this one? Cool. I'm trying to get a general idea of the aesthetic of each of the different companies. Still no clue what that is. Boston Beans, obviously your pork and beans for this universe, Space's Choice. Pancakes. There's Rizzo's. So Rizzo seems to be mainly drinks. Yeah, Rizzo seems to be alcohol. Got it. What's up, bud? Never mind, nothing.
Rizzo's Purple Berry.
It's a Boston Beans joke?
Sour candy shell aromas. Purple berry flavored center.
Boston Beans? Oh, is Boston Beans a thing? I don't know. I feel like a large amount of these references are going to be to Americana, typically.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Thank you, Blake, for the subscription. Enjoy your remotes in chat and welcome to the Republic.
Both teams have tested.
Also, thank you, Silly, for the gift subscription.
A tossball first. Coaches and referees are
Hang on.
debating how and
Welcome
if
to the last
this
hole.
behavior.
Server, I'm just looking for unique names still. Fine.
This is Halcyon News.
Seeking
Hey,
relief
Vera.
from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Don't suppose you know where I could get Stellar Bay on Monarch. Let's see what you got to trade. All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting? What's this heat issue I hear people complaining about? Probably talk to Junlei about that, but let's start with the first one first.
Stellar Bay proper? Tough to say. The board recalled all the nav keys about 10 years back when the corpse pulled back to Terra 2.
Do you know why?
It's overrun with beasts, I heard. Big ones. Kinda chew your face off for fun. Might all be board propaganda, though. If you're aiming to get to Stellar Bay, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. The board don't like them that truck with Monarch. But I ain't the one you ought to be asking. Try Gladys on the promenade. She'll fix you up.
Okay. All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time?
Pretty much anything you want. What's the heat issue I hear people complaining
The
about?
radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
It might be your thermal control system's busted. That can happen if it's not tended to from time to time.
I don't really care what the issue is, kid. I just want it fixed. Sweat's starting to make me chafe in places I shouldn't be chafing.
I kind of want to, like, I'm really excited to see Pavati talk to the engineer here because I'm kind of, like, assuming that they're both just going to geek out. What do you need radiators for? Who's in charge of fixing it? Maybe I can do something about that. Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
All right. What do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
All right. How long's it been like this? Hey, Wishy. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
That's an interesting eyeshadow pattern. Just like up in the center of the eye and then straight out to the side. First time I've ever seen that. What do you know about Chief
There's
Junlei?
nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
See what you got to trade.
Nothing you...
Okay, restricted stock is still not available for me here. Algae lager, the lichen lager. For a long time, I've been lichen lager. Spectrum, vodka, Rizzo. Yeah, it looks like these are basically just like, you know, different companies' ways to provide the same stats at this point. All right. Although I will quickly trade
20.
just so that I can sell junk.
That last zero-G was a mistake.
I'm following you back to the engineering. Actually, hang on. Last 0G, you're leaving the bar. You're not going back to the engineering department at this
I've
point.
seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's
All
no
this
shame
run
in
and
being
sell on
older,
my
Mr.
knees,
Vicker.
boss.
Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
What the hell did you just say to Pavati? You watch yourself. You can be cool as hell when you kill enemies, but I'm gonna be cool as hell when I kill you. Okay, it's just storage or garbage, actually, it looks like. Oh, no. Cellar. Okay, another gift card that we're gonna need. Fine. So let's see if we can possibly find it out here. I wouldn't be surprised if we're just sitting around. No clue at all how I would actually manage to steal it.
Township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed. Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to...
I like that. I don't often see that kind of like in-universe TV actually playing. It kind of reminds me of how you, for like a really long time in games, would never... Could you? Oh, you're having a real bad time here, eh? You're probably not going to notice me stealing then. But it reminded me of how in video games for a really long time, you would never see a mirror, or rather you would never be able to see your character in a mirror. Because it's like rendering a whole nother scene and then putting that behind it.
Wants to reduce board traffic, give tramp freighters more paths.
Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
That is just a wild eye shadow pattern. I'm into it though.
Tell me what you think.
Deadeye assault rifle. All right, Belle, what's up?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Would you like to join my crew? What's the benefit of modifying my weapons?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
How do I attach a modification? If I change my mind, can I take a mod or replace it? Where do I find modifications? Does modifying a weapon void the warranty? Thanks, that's all I need to know. Let's go just top down.
Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering.
Her enthusiasm is absolutely incredible. It's infectious, frankly. Also, that is just like, you know when you see like facial prosthetics on a character in game based like on a character model? Like think of like most glasses in like Fallout 3 or like all of the Elder Scrolls games. It always sits like a little weird. This is actually sitting like perfectly flush against her face. I'm impressed by so many things in this game, but I think one of the things I'm most impressed by is that like, it's again, not a AAA game. AA, definitely. But it's not like one of those giant big budget AAA games, but it is showing up Fallout 4, which was in almost every way. Every way? Every single way. Which renews my faith in like, you know, everything. If I change my mind, can I take a weapon off?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Fine. Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Alright, does modifying a weapon void the warranty?
Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRANTIES tops the list.
Alright, that's all I needed to know.
So, what can I get you?
See what you got to trade. Alright. Your restricted stock has N-ray modifications, so they do 50% less damage, but they deal damage over time. There's some plasma rifles here. Don't need those. Deadeye assault rifle is obviously something I'm looking at, but the magazine size being 6. Ooh, magazine size is 6. Huh. Interesting. Maybe it's actually good. Special effect is execute. Don't know what that is. Is it gonna tell me? Nope. Looks cool to sell though. Weapons parts as well as gyro sight. Extended sight. Mr. Power. Mr. Power is actually... No, I don't want Mr. Power, right? Change the damage type to plasma. Yeah, I don't want Mr. Power. Sure grip. 25% of durability. Don't want that either. Change weapon type to plasma. Yeah, actually, there's nothing here that I want.
Ooh, someone has got to talk with Chief Tennyson about the thermostat around here.
All right. Let's see. I don't think I picked up anything to sell. Yeah, I literally haven't. Beautiful. All right. And now if you could just look the other way, because I'm about to rob you blind. Hang on. Hang on.
Quiet.
Hang on. Thanks for that. Much appreciated, belt. All right. So this is Deadeye assault rifle. Seems pretty good. I'm not paying money for it. Are you kidding me? How dare you even consider that I would try? All right, let's have a look at it. If I just fire off errant shots, people get mad at me, right? They do. Jehovah's thickness. Oh, I love your username. That's a good one. All right. Don't really care to take the rest of these, but look,
Heads down.
while I'm here, I may as well. She's probably gonna note.
Great work.
What are you organizing under there? She's probably gonna know that I've opened this door, I'm guessing. Never mind. I need my companions not to follow me right now, because I think if I move at all, they will come in here and reveal my skullduggery. Beautiful. Oh, wait, there's actually a back way in.
We've got a fight on our hands.
I kind of want to find a silencer for this. Because I honestly think I would be able to clear like a whole camp in like a single clip. You know, with a little bit of luck maybe, but still. As long as they aren't, you know, fully aware of my presence. Nothing of actual use in here. Does the one chick you just stole from not sell them? Silencer for this? I mean, I think I already have one. Can it accept a muzzle mod? That's a good point, well made. It can only accept magazine mod, so it can't settle a muzzle, can't do a muzzle mod. I may actually be breaking into the, like, bowels of the ship that I'm not supposed to be in, so. Just gonna quickly save just in case. Gotta go, my buddy wants to watch some anime. Have a good time. Enjoy. I've finally caught up to My Hero Academia myself, which means that I can now start maybe JJBA. Maybe. Okay, these aren't even stolen. Okay, so this is beautiful. You can actually like crawl in and out of all of the vents and stuff like that in order to get a bunch of loot. This is going to be a real fun area. Just beware that part 1 is a slog. Yeah, no, I have been told that like a couple times over about it. Whoop.
Here we go.
Private Taylor.
And not all of it's mine. I'll die in here. Just get me out.
Hey.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a...
Yeah, I'll come back to talk to you in a moment.
Here we go. Got him.
Have some killing I have to
Skills
do
are
first.
unrivaled.
Alright, what's up?
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
No problem, bud. What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I can clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
I did you a favor. What are you gonna do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Intimidate or persuade? I can always lock the door again. Are you gonna pay up, or am I gonna or are you gonna stand here smelling like shit? Just make sure people know I helped you, or I suppose you've been through enough. Probably a third.
That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this. Hell, it's the only chance I've got to keep my job.
Yeah, I don't like blackmail or threatening that much.
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my...
Not a huge fan. Just gonna make sure there's not actually anything to loot in here. Don't really enjoy spending time in there. That's barred from the other side, so we know that it's least accessible. Use skills to get XP. I believe I'll... Oh, yeah, use the skills in the conversation in order to gain experience. Yeah, but also that's not the way that I wanted to resolve the quest. So, I'm trying to lean a little away from... min-maxing and a little towards role-playing in those elements. My character's made a couple suboptimal decisions for that reasoning. Never mind. It's already opened. Alright, that's gonna, yeah, descend us back to kind of like a main area. Let's go and crawl outside. So this feels like where the dash probably starts becoming valuable, right? Not seeing any way to gain value out of it here, nor why I would be trying to be there. But there's another exit out here that is more reasonable. Isn't there? Where was it? Not that one. Hey, here. There we go. Yes. Flywheel, Mr. Power, gyro site. God, there are so many gyro sites. Like, we are getting way too many mobs. When your health drops too low, this mod makes you temporarily invulnerable, increases your regeneration for a short time, and it has a cooldown. That's incredible. That's pretty essential for me as well, because I do get into my fair share of trouble. Can I just push? Can you? Okay. Just wanted to make absolutely certain I wasn't at risk of killing them by risking killing them. Let's go back down to the main. Also, how tinkered is this weapon? It's a level 11. I'm level 7, so I can get it 2 levels higher. I'm level 8, so I can get it 2 levels higher. Ooh, found our way into a storeroom that we don't have access to even leave. Perfect. Yeah, that's the bar key card. All right, so now I know back where we are at the very least. We're in the backside of the bar. I'll be taking all of this pretty much. Thank you, thank you. Open armor parts again. Come on, mag picks. I also kind of do want to go back to the the planet I left and just use all the mag picks, but I will need mag picks later in the game, so don't need to go back and suddenly start using them. I have the key card though. I thought Lost Hope would be the key. Oh, never mind. I didn't pick it up yet. There we go. All right. I think there's a workbench directly out here.
Rizzo's purple-berry fudge. A soft, sour
Right? There was a workbench somewhere super nearby. I just want to go and mod this weapon. There we go. So it's not legendary, so I can mod it. It already has a mod on it, in fact. So it already has a sight. The sight is the exacto sight for post-armor damage dealt. Plus 15%. I would want something that zooms a little further. Ooh. This has a 2-degree spread? A 2-degree spread for a sniper rifle is inaccurate. Right? Like almost permanently. What's your favorite gun in Fallout New Vegas? I think it was one of the particulate rifles. It was like a high-level sniper rifle. All right, on this one, I should at least have a pretty obvious one. Shock, magazine size up? Probably not magazine size up. I have a lot of plasma weapons right now. I think I do need another shock weapon. Anti-material, yeah, I think it was anti-material. I don't think I like had any of the unique ones though. Was oh god, I'm gonna forget her name, aren't I? She runs around the whole game leaving you messages, and then you encounter her in the Sierra Madre and she's had her voice removed. Oh my god. She's in a relationship with Veronica. I can remember or rather, there's a theorized relationship with Veronica. No, not Veronica. The person that she, yeah. The person that left before her and followed Father Elijah. Anyway, she apparently has like a high quality anti-material rifle that I never managed to find. I think it's in Mount MT. Mount MT, big MT. Christine, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. I hate forgetting things about Fallout New Vegas. It makes me feel like a bad fan. Yeah, let's go zap. Tinker you a little. Thank heck. I only had to tinker 2 times, but that's all I could have done anyway. All right. I'm going to save here quickly and see what carnage this can do.
You won't get any mercy from me.
I mean, look, this would this would be a lot better if the enemies would actually come out. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's great. Not as powerful as Gobi, but silenced. So wait, where is Gobi? Is that for like a quest line I've never done in that game? There are actually quest lines I've never done in that game. That's one way to test a gun. Look, I mean, the other way is, you know, continue playing until I can find someone to actually use it. Reactive armor mod. I don't have any armor at the moment that I'm actually intent on using for a long period of time. This is riot control armor with just a little bit of extra stealth skills and low level. So I'm going to want like a really high level armor that I intend to use for a long period of time before I use something that seems kind of rare and quite powerful. Gobi is where Boone shot his wife. Oh! Gobi is where Boone shot his wife? That's the Novak. What? It's where Boone shot his wife. Oh no, sorry, he didn't. Right. No, because that's the person who sold his wife. Never mind. Yeah, it's yeah. I have cleared out that area a couple times
Purple
before.
Berry Crunch, sugar cal flakes, and purple berry flavored power nuggets.
The news packet had the toss ball scores.
Wonder why I managed to avoid it.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Okay. Starting to see some higher quality equipment. Right control armor that's light, but it comes with 6. Starts at level 6. It's behind a 100 level skill lockpick. Yeah, I usually don't have that super early in the game. I usually like run to 50 on that and like speech stats. That's about it. Control armor. Aramid Ballistics has some stuff here that I'm interested in. This riot control armor in particular. Like, I kind of want to take that, start upgrading it, and then go off. Like, as in actually tinker with it. Can finish this later. Keep up the good work, Raps. Cheers, Dubster. Much appreciated. Enjoy whatever you're about to get up to. What are those mods? The ones that are in here. Mag to power and a tech kit for increasing our tech skills. This right control helmet is also for one-handed melee. Not super into that. All right, is there any way I will have enough to sell here? 2 shore grips? Yeah, I'll probably sell a shore grip. A mag to zap. Probably don't want to sell one of those. Heavy ammo. Can't really afford to sell that. All right. Start selling some of the garbage guns. Shock stick. It still might be better than the science weapon in Pavati's hands. So I'll keep that just in case. God, we get a surprising amount of bits for that. Heavy machine gun. Yeah, okay. So I've been depriving myself of a lot of tinkering that I could be doing. Just because I've been... Ooh, let's also get rid of the hunting rifle, I think. Just because I've been scrapping all of my weapons rather than selling any of them. Alright. We'll come back for that in just a little bit. There's some mag picks in here. Shears. Tripblade. Hunting rifle. It's fine. Whisper Quiet Muzzle. Yeah, I don't have a... I don't actually have a muzzle mod on the sniper rifle, unfortunately. Mag 2 ray at extendo sight. Fine. Fine. Nothing really to do in this.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He told me you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the 1 nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Interested? What is it? I do like that you could just straight up pay to jump it. Tell me about this opportunity. Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me, or no one's ever found my bits lacking? Wink. Tell me about the opportunity. Can't believe that's not a charm. Ugh.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Sorry, my mic Og's mute doesn't work at the moment. Well, I find myself in need of ship captain with a little moral flexibility. I have qualms. What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfends someone call me a liar.
Yeah. I don't want to do the talk about the opportunity and then be locked out of the ability to just pay the bits for it instead. Let me see what you got to trade.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Salvage's helper. It is a bleed corrosive type weapon. It's a handgun that does apparently a ridiculous amount of damage. And it's not even in the restricted stock. Instead, in the restricted stock is a tossball blocker. As well as like a lot of garbage in there. Interesting. Chronofield Aggregator restores some of your TTD meter whenever you deal a critical hit. This effect has a cooldown. That's also going to be really good for us. Because obviously we're intending to, you know, pot shot head, etc. Thug kit for melee and defense skills. That's something that I would want to put on Pavati ideally. Yeah, I don't think I want any of these right now. I do want the mag picks, but I should. Not only should I do that, I should probably go back and buy the other mag picks. Anyway, I'm just gonna stand here and just like.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry.
Go on, before I change
Here they
my
come.
Damn it! I was hoping that was gonna work. Just apologize to them relentlessly while I rob them blind. Bit cartridges, fine. Yeah, there's some mag picks in there that I'd also really like. Sadly, someone has an eye on me at all times, basically. Mock Animal and Synthman Beauty Basket and a new ship Beauty Basket. Okay, those are probably junk. Those are almost certainly junk. And hell yeah.
Okay, gone quiet.
Oh, I'm loving all these back passages.